See if Mr. E's able to do the same thing against Dexter, who took him out on winner's side emphatically with a 3-0.
Absolutely. Let's see what happens.
Starting off on Smashville for this first set of grand finals, we've got the Maryland faithful Dexter out here against the tri-state terror of Mr. E. Let's get going. Normally we saw Dexter opening up early, but now it is Mr. E's turn to take an early lead here. Dexter getting stuck in shield a little bit, can't even connect on that little bit of a wild up B by Mr. E landing on the platform there. Beating out the dash grab, trying to connect something, but again, Dexter misses his conversion. Perhaps we're seeing a little bit of cold hands here by Dex, missing a couple early conversions, and now allowing Mr. E to take the lead for the first time since these two guys have played today.
Yeah. Okay, good recovery from Dex. Now, that was very bold of him when Mr. E has shown that he's willing to, you know, edge guard people, use that counter. No, the Kamehameha forward smash. Yeah, I'm fully aware that that is not a forward smash in Dragon Ball Z, but it just felt like it.
Meaty. It just, the impact there, you could feel it back here all the way in the commentary booth. We are shaking here.
Yo, I'm shaking for Mr. E. Like, this is rough. Okay, Dex not going for it down air this time. He's like, that was the last set type of thing.
Yeah,
right?
remember when I said that Mr. E took a lead for the first time on Stock 1? Well, that didn't last too long, did it?
It has not. Are you going to get an edge guard? No ledge trap time? What are we looking for?
He just air dodge back on immediately with a neutral air dodge.
Oh, I love that conversion, but he missed the back air. And because of that, Mr. E able to capitalize. 2 stocks apiece right now, but Mr. E at 78, if you get forwarded to back air, your stock is gone.
True, he has to go ahead and live through that danger
Can we
spot.
talk about the way Dexter does these back airs? It's almost like he's doing it back air and like ledge canceling it the way he slides off at the platform afterwards.
It's true. That is an interesting tech. Was that just like a lagless get up? It really did look like it. That didn't look like a standard. It looked like he jumped onto stage and then immediately dashed back off stage.
I mean, Dexter, he's doing some stuff.
He moving.
And it's working. Oh, got the parry. Okay. Yo, that is very bold. He's like, you're intangible. It's cool. We're going to parry. I'm good. And
Just
Dexter,
flexing on him.
Yo, quick 26. He's looking nice. Mr. E, though, is firing back. The back air. Oh, no, that up B. But somehow went unpunished.
Mr. E's really tricky with this platform. We've seen him do that a couple times now where he just falls through the platform and just shakes, shimmies, and gets away from the claws of Dex.
Very overzealous right there. Gave up the entire stage. You're off stage, and now you are paying for it. You're now at 48. How are you getting up versus Dexter? Apparently, you take even more damage. And this all started because Mr. E chose a very aggressive option, tried to go for that counter. Dexter took stage control, and he's at 72. He's in kill range now because of it.
Dexter, though, gets hit with that down smash, forced off stage, but again, he delays the up B, but too long. Mr. E falls off with the counter, does not touch Dexter, and Dexter just falls to his death.
This would be a very, very committal option, but I wonder if maybe Dexter should just wait and just go for a self-destruct side B. You know, just wait it out, go for the side B, spike Mr. E, because you're not going to make it back anyway by trying to wait it out.
Yeah, there's a ton of lag on that.
Yeah.
That counter, I really like that idea. That's a really interesting idea, actually.
But we'll find out if Dexter ever goes. He hasn't gone for it yet, but he might need a little something at 67. Mr. E woke up, but Dexter putting him right back to sleep with that side B.
Dexter's pivots always reminds me of a snake looking for an up tilt. Just pivot back, pivot forward. Dexter makes Wolf's up tilt looks like snakes. That's so bonkers to me.
Because it is. No, I'm joking.
It's good. It's a good move, but it isn't that good. And Dexter just never misses it when he does that like pivot dance, back and forth, back and forth.
Yo, Mr. E has turned it up so huge. Like, did he take the lead? Not quite, but mine as well. Dexter!
That was so risky.
Oh my God, so was that. Mr. E trying to find the opening, trying to use the side B, but I forget if it's between the second and third or third and fourth, but there is a gap where you can punish it every time.
If you take that on your shield, I think it's like 20 frames. And guess what? Wolf's up smash is pretty quick.
Yeah, I believe frame 13 if I'm not mistaken.
Sounds about right. I know it's teams.
It's either 13 or 14. It's one of the two. But it's fast enough to punish that's for sure. And Dexter just very aware, able to make that happen.
So both players sticking with their characters. I really don't think we're going to see any switches here. And I think that the stage is the interesting choice here. We have not seen Mr. E beat Dexter on the stage yet he keeps going back.
Yeah, last time this is where Dexter counterpicked him when he did lose in winter finals. And then Mr. E brought him right back there and lost again.
So perhaps it's just a comfort pick. I mean, I could definitely see that. But, I mean, the results kind of speak for themselves. You're 0 for 3.
Yeah. And Wolf's up smash is indeed frame 13.
All right, good call. Good call.
But Dexter not really using up smash too much. He's like, yo, man, I got movement, I got parries instead. Now smash not going to connect. But Dexter willing to take a couple risks. He does have quite the lead. It's just against a player like Mr. E, I'm always terrified of taking those risks. Because even though it's early, even though you have a lead, you know that Mr. E can turn it around in a moment's notice. Again, we are 100% on these forward smashes getting rid of first stocks, at least in the first set of grands.
This is insane. Like, Dexter is just playing so tightly his first stock every single time, and it feels like that is setting the pace for this whole set. If Mr. E could play defensively, if Mr. E could back off, I'm willing to bet money we'd be talking about a completely different set here.
Yeah, because, I mean, Mr. E, he's doing it once he's trailing. You see right now, he's trailing. Now he's starting to turn it up. He's starting to find these openings. He's just not starting out the gate quite as strong as he needs to, and this huge advantage that Dexter's building up is really why he's winning over Mr. E currently.
Lead trap situation.
Oh,
Dexter
no.
regrab. Yeah, that's a mistake.
Yeah.
He just had to back off all of a sudden. That was kind of rough. All right, forwards. Oh, no. Oh, I was really like hoping that he wasn't going to be able to convert into that. It seemed like the jump angle was a little bit off. He didn't have as much momentum as he needed to get the forward air into back air.
And I'm really liking the evasiveness of Dexter once he's in a disadvantaged spot. Like, once Mr. E is under him, he's using that double jump. He's going to the platform. He's not trying to land on top of Mr. E because he knows how potent Mr. E's defense is and his anti-airing skills are.
And then the pivot again, and Mr. E just has to air dodge back. He's like, maybe I can get over him this way. Nah, Dexter is waiting and ready with that up smash.
Absolutely. 51 right now. Dexter only still on his second stock. Mr. E's at 0. On the last stock, needs to get something going so quick. But just Dexter.
Tries for the second dash attack, but not quite doing it. Good tech by Mr. E, and then the roll in, not giving Dex anything.
And if you see right there, that was he does it this time, and that works. I was going to say that was a situation where Mr. E would have gone for a counter in the past, but didn't want to give that stage control because of what Dexter did last time. But first time he doesn't, the second time he does, and it pans out, and Mr. E finds himself with the lead.
It looked like that was an untechnical too, just nothing Dexter could have done at all.
That was where he should have waited and went for the side B.
You're right, call it out.
You were up 2 stocks to 1, why not? Not like this, he gets the tech. He does manage to live, but like, this is terrifying.
That was damn near the Dex special. Just pass fall off stage and just drift away.
I can't believe he went out there. Like, it was clearly an input error, but just what a devastating time for that input error.
Yeah, that could have been absolutely game-changing. It would have been a seismic shift. The difference between being tied 1-1 and up 2-0 is you can't overstate it.
I'm feeling an F tilt.
Same.
Oh, and then right on cue. Okay.
We knew.
Everyone knew but Mr. E. Mr. E didn't know.
We've seen this show before. I think Dexter's done that a couple times to both of us personally.
He did it in their set in winter set. In winter finals, there was a specific moment where it was the last stock. Mr. E grabbed the ledge. Dexter hesitated, walked back and forth where the up tilt would have connected off a roll, and then F tilted to punish him. And that was the exact same scenario where he did it. It's just last time it was on the right side of the stage first, Mr. E. This time it was on the left side.
Very true. So yeah, Mr. E perhaps not learning his lesson right there, or he was just terrified by that little pivot dance that Dexter always does to set up for up tilt or up smash sometimes.
Okay, Mr. E, though, starting off way better than he has, I believe, every single game today versus Dexter.
No, he had that one combo game 1 where he did the exact same thing, and then Dexter just forward air back aired him.
I thought that Dexter always started off with the lead. I could be wrong.
Yeah, he did. Game 1,
okay,
like he had, Mr. E had his first lead game 1, like just for a solid 30 seconds. And then Dexter just got the first stock.
Yep, but right now he's working on 40 seconds. Okay, Mr. E, we see you. He's learning a little bit. But you are back off stage, and we know what Dexter would do when you are there. 43, 51,
Cuts.
struggling to get back on. This is all because he was off stage for a moment. How are we getting? Okay. Dexter actually tried to go for soft hit and nair into dash attack, which is true. He just unfortunately didn't hit with the soft hit part.
Back here, though, now this is the first time that Mr. E has had a stock lead in any of his games against Dexter.
What can he do with it? Now that the tables have turned, now that Dexter has to be the aggressor, what does Mr. E have up his sleeve?
Is Dexter going to keep playing this solid neutral, or is he going to start pressing? That's the big question, I think. If Dexter has to press, Mr. E might eat him alive.
He did 2 dash attacks. It did not work, and he is pressing it. My man, Mr. E, is pressing harder. He's like, look, now that you got to approach me, you don't know what to do. My defense is impeccable.
And now this is the first time where Dexter is going to need to make a big comeback here. He air dodges and just kind of like aggressively up B's back on the stage. Mr. E non-pulsed by any of this activity here. Dexter is really starting to get cut to pieces, it looks like.
He's looking like the nerves are kind of playing a role, which was evident when he shielded Mr. E's get-up attack and didn't punish it. He did a late up smash out of shield, and that's just not boding well. Mr. E trying to get a 3-stock going, might be able to do it. Hopefully Dexter's able to shake this off because that was an ass whooping.
Yeah, it's tough to say anything complimentary about that game. It just felt like Dexter started the game on his back foot and never recovered.
Yeah.
So is that the tale of the set? Is it going to be where if Dexter does not get that lead, if he does not get that first stock, that he has no answer for Mr. E? Or will there be an adaptation here?
Well, I'll say this much. It's 12:43 in the morning. I'm not biased, but no, it was a great job on Mr. E's part, kind of recognizing what he needed to do differently, which most importantly was play a little bit better earlier, which of course, that sounds very simple, but Dexter seems to be almost impossible to defeat when you're at a deficit. So Mr. E's like, well, what if I just get a lead first?
But what if I win? What if I don't get hit?
Oh, but Dexter's like, well, I raised you off forward air. You can start this out. Okay, and we're in Battlefield is the pick for Dexter. We're going to see what he's able to do because traditionally speaking, Lucina's like platforms. So does Marth, you know? And Dexter is the one who counterpicked here.
I think it's the counter. I think it has to do with the fact that he basically can take more angles underneath the stage. Plus, you have the ability to just like pressure underneath the platforms with up tilt. Like his lead trapping is going to take on an entirely new dimension. Right. Mr. E cannot jump back on.
He's not pressuring a damn thing right now as Mr. E is just relentless, picking Dexter apart blow for blow. Even shaking Dexter up so much that he could get a fake ledge jump into a back air. That's not real in this game, guys. Wow.
Yeah, that was difficult. Dexter spent his entire stock at ledge and just could never answer Mr. E's pressure.
Yeah, but I do like the fact that Dexter is still fighting, you know? Even though he was essentially dismantled that first stock, he doesn't look like he's nervous. He doesn't look like he's straying away from his game plan, but goddamn it, maybe you should. I like the weight. Managed to make it back as well, but no punish on the whip grab.
Can't even get the neutral air into the dash grab. This is looking rough. You cannot, when you're down a stock, afford to take these trades. You need to be winning these trades.
That forward smash, you can tell Dexter's really trying to force something to happen. And Mr. E, just such a phenomenal player. I don't think
you can't get away from me. Where are you going, son?
Yeah, you're not forcing anything.
We're taking this dog to the pound, whether or not you like it or not.
He doesn't have a leash. Call him. And I mean, what do you do if you're Dexter at this point? You are trailing by so much. Can you bring it back? Absolutely. But damn, is it going to be difficult.
Yeah, just get him with a down smash. We good. This character, I've seen this character make too many comebacks to go ahead and count him out, but this is looking like it's not about hitting that one random hit. It's about getting anything going in neutral. Dex is just, like, this is looking like night and day. It's a completely different player.
Shoot a laser. Do something.
Like, check this man for action replay, because this looks like Mr. E handed off the controller to somebody else.
Yo, you're not wrong.
This is just completely different.
Parry F tilt, but even the DI from Mr. E right now is on point. Okay. But Dexter took a stock off. This is a good start.
Yeah, no double 2 stock. That's good for the nerves. Now get that JV.
No
Please.
double 3 stock, because Mr. E 3 stocked in last game.
You're right.
Oh, air dodge, ill advised. Mr. E prepared for it.
It is not looking like he's going to get that JV.
Oh my God.
Come on. All right, there we go. We good. Run off stage.
But even that, Dexter missing the forward air grab. That's something he does all the time. How do you get up, Mr. E? Please don't air dodge. Okay, I'm glad he didn't air dodge because you know that up B was waiting for him. Dash attack. Okay, we see you.
The falling up air is nearly enough to kill. That is, hey, the second one will do too.
Okay.
That is very disconcerting now. Dexter, 2 games in a row, lost his early lead and seemed to lose his momentum. So we're going into Game 5 of Set 1. Dex has some things to play, or has some time to play with, but I don't know that he wants to go into Set 2 getting reverse 3-0'd.
Absolutely not.
That is not a place to be. You need to go ahead and center yourself, find some way to recapture that early game momentum that you had in Set 1 and in the winner's final set. What's the pick? Taking a moment to consider. Town and city, bigger stage, more space, and perhaps utilizing the double jump from edge into the shine to land on those platforms when they are over there. So that could go ahead and allow Dexter to get out of some of this ledge pressure here, but really it remains to be seen if he can actually build off of that.
Yeah, with Mr. E jumping over the laser, knowing that Wolves love to start that way, but Mr. E having an answer. Looking good. Oh, you air dodge on top of him?
That's
you
a
are
panic air
brave
dodge.
soul. Okay, but he's looking way better. Okay, I didn't know if there was still a jump there for Mr. E or not, and this is where Dexter wants to be. Right there. Get my opponent off stage, capitalize. Look at that posturing up right there. How do you get up? This is what Mr. E did to him last game, and he's like, I can do it too.
Just reminding you what I did to you for the first two games here.
God.
Yeah, now it's my turn, son. I got the lead. I got the ability to react to what you do. What you gonna do?
In some weird way, I actually like the roll because it got Mr. E. Even though he got hit by up smash, he was able to land on stage.
True, true.
Like, you just took almost 100% just trying to get off that ledge.
Parry, but no down smash follow-up, though.
And that's something a lot of people don't consider, is sometimes it's worth getting hit just to get on stage.
Just to get stage control, yeah.
You're just like, look, it's worth it, all right? Fox, hit me with the up air, give me the 15, 20, whatever. Let me on stage, please, because I'm tired of up tilt back air.
True, some characters, when their strength is ledge trapping, just be like, okay, I don't want to be here. So you can hit me once, and then I get center stage. Even if I'm in disadvantage, there's some characters that can't really follow up on you.
And Mr. E, it took him a while, but he did it. And you have to imagine, if he goes off stage again...
Ooh, that air dodge was so
God.
risky by Dexter. I mean, the first one looked bad. Like, it looked like he was just landing vulnerable on Mr. E, but Mr. E didn't react. If you do it 2 or 3 times, though, I have to believe that Dexter has a reason for this. Like, he's recognizing that Mr. E doesn't react well to that drift in.
I like that right there. Got Mr. E to actually expend the double jump so he could just get that laser, 8 to 12% depending on when it actually hits.
And look at that top platform. It's coming in clutch like I mentioned. He can actually get away from some of these ledge trapping situations.
That was so close to
Down smash.
Mr. E actually getting clipped and losing that stock in such an unfortunate fashion.
It sure would have been a Wolf thing to do. Just kill him at 69 because he read the tech roll at edge.
Oh my, good tech, but Dexter doesn't care. You tech. The only difference is you don't get punished as hard. Oh, wow.
I'll take that trade every day of the week.
He shouldn't even upbeat. That was dangerous. I
Yeah,
wouldn't have
true.
upbeat. I would have been like, you know what, we're good, we're good, we're good.
I would have side beat. Send a message.
Okay, well, he is doing just that. Shields the up tilt, gets the grab. 34 put on Mr. E. You got to get cooking soon. Last game, the game before, was phenomenal performance, but what are you going to do game number 5?
This is the point when players need to make their mark on the game. Who is going to actively be able to seize control here? This has been a back and forth set. This wasn't the blowout that we saw in winners finals. This was not a 3-0. Mr. E looks so dominant during the last 2 games. I have to believe that he can bring this back by just tossing something out here.
Well, that's a good start. Dexter, I like that. The way he was positioned as he recovered gave him the option of the platform or the ledge, so Mr. E was forced to stay on stage, couldn't take the risk, and as you mentioned, using the platform to recover. Oh, gets from the back aired.
This is risky.
Yep, we saw this earlier where Mr. E, was down by a ton, but it was still devastating and so scary to deal with as Dexter.
All he really needs is a back throw.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and the platforms are in too?
No.
That's so bad for Dex. Those platforms showed up at the perfect time for Mr. E to keep that pressure going. But Dex falls out of it.
Dexter.
He has to get out of the corner,
but
and he falls
found
off
it.
the back air. And that'll be it. Dexter takes game 5 and wins the grind.
Over Mr. E. What a treat. Mr. E really gave some spurts of what he could do. Unfortunately, did not have enough in the tank. And, I mean, he did 4-hour bus drive in his defense. I'm going to give that to him. He will be here tomorrow for homecoming. It is the monthly/regional of MDVA is hosting tomorrow.
And it is hopefully the start of something special here, because what File the TO is doing here is he is doing a celebration of Smash in the region. For all of y'all who do not know, Xanadu was the first, weekly.
Yeah.
We were the first time to go ahead and stream something every single week. So we're trying to bring people back.
Absolutely.
And all the old hats, all the folks who've been out here for years contributing to the MDVA Smash scene, come on back, come on out to homecoming and